I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
And sometimes, you just see a movie and you're like, well, I never thought that those two actors would be in a movie together. But, here we go. We have Bill Murray and Rashida Jones starring in Sofia Coppola's On the Rocks.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, kiddo. Oh my gosh, do you look beautiful. Cliff, how's your mom's hip?
Good, thanks.
Good. He thinks you're my girlfriend.
Grace.
Been busy?
Yeah. Dean's traveling with clients all the time, and I'm just the buzzkill waiting to schedule things. I'm so stuck.
So Dean's going away a lot, huh? On business trips?
Dad,
Raise your hand if that sounds fishy.
he's not like you. He's a good guy, a great dad.
Sure, it's nature. Males are forced to fight, to dominate, and to impregnate all females.
Maybe he's just not interested in me anymore.
Impossible. A woman's at her most beautiful between the ages of 35 and 39.
Great, so I have many months left.
Felix, you're back in town. Been busy?
Yeah, got a lot going on.
Do you? He should be worshiping the ground you walk on. And if he's doing something dishonorable, you need to know.
What if Dean's just busy? I'm in a rut. That's it.
I think we should follow him.
What?
I think you better see him in action.
This is your idea of incognito?
Coming through! Here's the plaza. This is the place they have an affair. It has the most exits.
Exits on 3 streets.
Can you just act a little less excited about this? Because this is my life, and it might be falling apart.
I don't know why women get plastic surgery.
Because of men like you.
I prefer the factory original.
Yeah, and every other make and model.
Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Are there two? Oh, scared me.
All right, everybody. So that was On the Rocks. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to do something I never expected I was going to do. And I'm going to connect this movie to a little film we looked at last episode, a little movie called G-Men from Hell. So
You were both puppets for Befard, weren't you?
Who you calling a puppet?
Back off, Pinocchio.
Starring William Forsythe, Tate Donovan, Bobcat Goldthwait, Paul Rodriguez, Gary Busey, and Robert Goulet as the Devil.
Look, pal, it's not like you think, okay?
G-Men from Hell.
So this movie was directed by award-winning director Sofia Coppola. She's obviously the daughter of the very famous Francis Ford Coppola, who made The Godfather. She's made very successful movies in her own right. Lost in Translation, The Virgin Suicides, that Marie Antoinette movie. She is the cousin of Christopher Coppola, the director of G-Men from Hell. And as I learned, because Mike told me in the last episode, he also directed many episodes of 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd. One thing that I wanted to say when I realized that, but I figured played better in this episode, is that Sofia Coppola is the cousin of Nicolas Cage, whose real last name is Coppola. Yes. So the director of G-Men from Hell is Nick Cage's brother. By the way.
Holy no way.
Absolutely true.
That's so weird,
that.
Man.
So I want you to just always think of that before you do anything. Just remember that G-Men from Hell and many episodes of 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd was one childhood leftover favor away from featuring Nicolas Cage.
Oh man! Oh my god!
But on the Rocks, Sofia Coppola. All of her movies, I would say, require thought. She wants to make you feel a certain way and think something. She's kind of an auteur, and this movie kind of feels that way as well. But she's definitely going for something a little more down to earth with this movie. Based on the trailer, it seems like the movie is really focused on Rashida Jones and Bill Murray relationship. The question is, are these two performers like compatible? I'm not really sure that I would have thought so. Also, Marlon Wayans is just around, and he's not doing like Marlon Wayans things at all. So I assume that's what Marlon Wayans wants to do these days. This trailer is strange, just because I think the tone is kind of weird in that the movie doesn't seem happy. The whole trailer, Rashida Jones is like, my husband's probably cheating on me, and I have a hard time trusting him because you, my father, have sex with every woman all the time, always. And I have to reconcile with that. But then at the end, it's like playing like this, like upbeat music. And I don't know where the tone of this movie is. But so, yeah, that's this weird movie. Popcorn over to Mike. Interested to know what you think of it.
Yeah, I thought, I kind of just want to piggyback on a couple things that you said. Sofia Coppola, I've seen Lost in Translation, and that was like, I think the main thing I've seen that I could remember the most of, and compared that to this it's obviously because they both star Bill Murray. Like how you were saying that Sofia Coppola has a way that she wants you to feel in these movies and in her directing style. And with Lost in Translation, is a lot of humor that comes from the interactions and the relationship between Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson's character in that movie.
In 25 years, it's impressive.
Well, you figure you sleep 1/3 of your life. That knocks off 8 years of marriage right there. So you're down to 16 and change, and you're just a teenager at marriage. You can drive it, but there's still the occasional accident.
Yeah.
I feel like how you're saying if Bill Murray and Rashida Jones, their characters are compatible or not. I feel like Bill Murray can be compatible with anyone, though. He's just that damn charming of a man. But a lot of those scenes kind of felt that way-ish to me from Lost in Translation. At least that's what I had to compare it to, I guess. So it just feels like maybe more exploration into that kind of comedy that Sofia Coppola puts in her films, and which seems like it's just like letting Bill Murray be old Bill Murray now, Marlon Wayans, it was cool just to see him again because I haven't really kept up with his career going on. It looks like a role that is completely opposite of the stuff he's been doing. He kind of like completely stuck to comedy, it looks like. He had a sitcom that I think was on Netflix because I think I checked out a couple episodes. It seems like maybe he is taking his career in a little bit more of a serious direction, which is kind of nice. I'm interested to see more of his, actual acting chops than him being, goofy and crazy Marlon Wayans that we all know. Even though actually I guess we did see that. It was Marlon Wayans in Requiem for a Dream, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So he's got acting chops. What am I talking about? But yeah, that's the most depressing movie in the world, though. Requiem for a Dream. Mm-hmm. Don't check that out if you want to feel okay in life.
The whole thing with that is like if your whole career is like a bucket of paint and then you drop one color in that one bucket, you're still only going to really see that main color. So like if your whole career is like white chicks and haunted house and scary movie, like the Requiem for a Dream is going to get diluted a bit.
Oh, that's a great point, and that's why I almost completely forgot about it because I was thinking that I really see him be an actor, and then I realized I totally have seen him be a real actor, and yeah.
Marlon Wayans was supposed to be Robin in Batman Returns, but then they decided to not put Robin in the movie.
What?
So he still gets paid for that, despite the fact that he never did anything because he signed a contract. So think of a completely different career trajectory for Marlon Wayans. We almost had one.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize that I was the only one of the three of us to know.
Oh my God.
Neat little facts from Sanford.
Yeah.
This fact has warped my fragile little mind.
So
Now I'm just thinking about what that movie would have been like.
yeah. Well, popcorn.
Wow. Wow. Guys, it's no secret that of the three of us, I'm the least compelled to like go out of my way. Unless it's a horror type setting, I'm not going to go watch a movie that's supposed to make me think or make me feel or anything like that. Like I want a movie to either scare me, make me laugh, or make me go, "Oh my god, did you see that explosion? That was crazy." So even though this movie has Bill Murray and Rashida Jones, like there's nothing about it that really compels me to go, I'm gonna watch this on Netflix the second it comes out, because it could be really cool, but on like with Sophia's track record, it's more likely to be a movie to make you watch it and then be like, wow, you know what? I think I need to evaluate my relationship with my father or daughter or wife or friend or whatever. It's not for me. It's never gonna be for me. So unless this has a hidden twist where Marlon Wayne's not Marlon Brando, for Christ's sake, Marlon Wayne's been dead the whole time, there's nothing here for me. I have nothing to input or add.
I would be very surprised.
Yeah.
What's the twist? Damn dilemma.
Corey, you did say something about if it drops on Netflix. Just so you know, this is an Apple TV exclusive.
So there's 100% chance I'm not watching this. Like,
yeah.
Here we go. So how about a little boom or bust, Sanford? You guys, I'm trying.
I'm trying to not have as much dead air because we had so much from me last time.
Yeah. You know, I feel really weird about this movie. I'm gonna tentatively actually boom.
Hey.
The trailer isn't that good, but this is a modern problem because this is an Apple TV exclusive. I have no means of watching this movie, so I'm probably not going to see this movie for that reason. It did enough that like I like Bill Murray enough, and I do not need to always just keep my brain shut off when I'm watching movies like Corey does. That I'm going to say that this is probably a good movie, and people will probably like it.
So I'm actually going to bust this guy. I do love Bill Murray, but it's going to be on Apple TV, and I just maybe we'll do another platform wars in the future, and maybe Apple TV will be one of the things. But I don't see a lot of people. I don't talk to people about what they're watching on Apple TV. You know, it's mainly the big guys like Netflix and Hulu and stuff, which is why the only reason I think that it is going to be a bust. Corey, what do you think?
Bill Murray knows full well that busting makes me feel good, so I'm gonna bust the shit out of this one. I don't even think Platform Wars is even gonna, I don't even think Apple TV is gonna have a section on our Platform Wars because I'm not gonna get it, and I doubt the two of you are. Pops has it, and he barely watches it, and I think it was only because it came with his Apple TV box. It's
the Platform Wars we just do the trailers for. We don't actually need to get the services. We're just reviewing trailers. So it's okay if we don't get the service. We can do an Apple TV trailer if something cool drops. But
yeah, we probably shouldn't, but we could.
Yeah.
Anyway, bust from me. No thank you to all Apple TV things.
All right. On the Rocks, actually, now that I'm looking, it is scheduled to be released in a limited theatrical release on October 2nd, 2020. And then it will be followed up by the digital streaming on Apple TV on October 23rd.
Please step aside and let the customers off the train.